Time now to get on the women's basketball beat and catch up with junior forward Katelyn Adams. And Katelyn, you look at this week, off from game competition, able to get some studies back in. So how's the week gone for you?
It's gone well so far. It's been nice after last week when we had game and game and game. So
now you're studying some things within medicine, and you had an interesting week. You're able to sit in on an open heart surgery, and we understand the surgery went well for that person, thankfully. But what was that experience like?
it was an awesome experience. It was just cool to kind of see everything I've learned in the textbook in action, and yeah, I loved it. I wasn't sure how I would react to it, but it went well.
Now, down the road, what is your ultimate goal with what you want to do outside of basketball?
I want to go into nursing, but I'm not sure what type. I've loved different areas. I like doing my ICU clinicals, my labor and delivery, so I have a kind of a wide range, and I'm just open to see what the Lord, wherever He wants me.
Now, you were telling me that surgery that you were able to experience, you had to stand in there for 6 hours. So give me an idea of the things that you were able to do besides just observing. Or is that it?
That was about it. All I was doing is, watching what they were, and the surgeon was kind enough. He was explaining everything as he went. But yeah, I was just trying to stay awake the whole time and not get too tired from standing.
You girls are coming off a win over Coastal Carolina on Saturday. 44th straight win over them. How much does this team talk about that? I know Coach Green doesn't really care much about it, but on the bus, hey, do you guys realize what's going on here?
Honestly, we did it. It's always great to beat Coastal. That's big for our school. And I think I recently just heard earlier this year when we played them the first time that we had that many wins against them. So now we kind of know, and that's exciting and fun. But yeah, before that wasn't really our focus.
Now, for those of us that are around this basketball program, it's steeped in tradition. So can you put into words what it's like to be a player on this team?
It's a lot of fun. It's a big commitment, and it takes a lot of focus, but it's great. It's a family. We take care of each other, and I really enjoy it.
Now, I was in here late last night after the men's win over Campbell, and the game was at 8, so it was 10:30, 11 o'clock. The gym was open, and I was leaving through the elevator, and I heard basketballs, and I see Jamie Fisher-Davis. I see Sedalia out here, and people think sometimes, not just here, but teams just roll the ball out on game day and play, but there's a lot of work that gets put into this program.
Absolutely. Those girls are always getting extra shots up, and it shows. They're great shooters, and we've done well so far, and it's because they've put in that extra work.
Now, we all know rebounding a huge fundamental of this team, and why is that so important to Coach Green and pressing upon the girls that, hey, to play in this program, you need to rebound?
Right. It's always been Coach Green's identity, and his philosophy is you get the rebounds, you get more shots. Kind of changes the momentum of the game. It gets us going, and it's just another aspect that really helps us.
How do you think you and Catherine and Ashley, how do y'all work together and I guess balance each other out when you're on the floor? Sometimes you're there at the same time, sometimes you're not. But being a post player in this program, how do y'all kind of weave each other together?
Each of us have different strengths. Obviously, we're all very tall, and we can do a lot of the same things. But Ashley's a great finisher. She's a great all-around player. But I'm more of like a true post player, you could say. Catherine has a lot of speed. We each just kind of add something different, and it comes together well.
Now you head back on the road to play Presbyterian on Saturday. Give me the prospects on that ballgame and what you might expect.
Presbyterian is always. They're a very well-coached team. You know what they're going to do, but they do it very well. So it's always a hard game. They always play great defense. But I'm excited for the game. I think we'll do well if we play, according to the game plan.
You're from outside Minneapolis. How cold is it back home right now?
It's freezing. I would say I heard it was in the negatives a couple days ago, so I'm glad to be in Lynchburg.
So this past Sunday was around 65, so I'm sure you got out and enjoyed that a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. My parents were, a little upset that they weren't here as well.
All right, we appreciate the time, Katelyn. Best luck this weekend down in Clinton, South Carolina.
Thank you.
That's Katelyn Adams. I'm Alan York for Liberty Flame Sports Network.